Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. It is another instalment in my Beauty Bay Rainbow series, and today I will be doing an orange look and a red look with the Beauty Bay Bright palette. So coming up first obviously is this orange look, and then I'll be moving on to the red look. So let's get into it. I'm going to be starting off by just laying down an orange base, and I'm going to be using just Peachy for that. So going in with just Peachy, as the name suggests, it is a kind of lighter, softer peachy orange. This is a matte shade. I didn't want to start off too dark because the outer part of this look is where I'm going to have my darkest shade. Don't really need to be overly precise with this because it is just the base, but get it blended almost all the way up to your eyebrow, kind of elongated out a bit towards the brow. Just get the same done on the other eye. I'm really happy with this first shade so far. It's definitely a really more subtle orange, but next I'm going to be doing the outer corner, and I'm going to be going in with a brighter orange this time, and this is going to be Tangerine Dream, which, as the name suggests, is a really bright orange. I have just got a slightly bigger brush just so I can get this all the way out, so you should be able to see that it's not necessarily a darker orange, it's just much brighter than the peach. Really just focusing this on the outer part and just blending slightly into the crease as well, just to have a bit of continuation of this shade. I think doing this look is just making me want to wear orange eyeshadow more often, to be honest, and then just do the same on the other eye. And there is Tangerine Dream on both eyes now and all blended, and I'm definitely loving this look so far. And just to make it even more fun, on my inner parts of my eye I'm going to be using a shimmer shade, and it is the only orange shimmer in this palette, and this is Orange Soda. And so far all of the shimmer shades I've used in this palette have performed really well. So just taking a kind of flatter, more firm bristled brush, gonna get this packed on. I'll see how vibrant this looks, and if I think it needs an extra pop I will just pop a bit of extra on with my finger. It's definitely another really beautiful orange shade. I just want to bring this out just over halfway across my eyelid, and I don't want to bring it all the way to the top because I still want to get a little peep of the base shade. I don't want to cover the whole lot with the shimmer, but I'm just going to get the same done on this eye now and then take a look at it. There is Orange Soda done on both eyes now, and I think the shimmer's just really added to it. It's why I opted as well for a shimmery lip to hopefully tie the two in together. Before I move on to the last orange shade, I just wanted to say I have already done a few other looks with this palette. I have done blue, I have done purple, I have done yellow, and I have done green, so it would be really great if you could check those out if it's something that you're interested in. I will be doing one more video in this Beauty Bay Bright Palette series, and that will be using the pink shades, so definitely stay tuned for that as well. But on to the last orange shade, and this is going to be going on my under eye, and this is going to be what looks like the darkest orange shade. This is Heat Wave here. I was toying between, when I was planning this look, doing Tangerine Dream or Heat Wave on the outer part, but I did opt for Tangerine Dream just because I thought it was a brighter orange, and I thought I would reserve Heat Wave for the under eye. So you can start in the inner corner or the outer corner, it doesn't really matter. Just the main thing is you want to get shade Heat Wave along the whole bottom of the eye. This is another really lovely orange shade. Kind of just bring that up and then get that blended out. You should see all along the bottom now, and then just to do the other eye as well. And the under eye is all done. I think this is reminding me of almost like a flame, just a flame across my eye. All that I need to do now is just the eyeliner and my mascara. And I've just got my trusty Wet n Wild pencil. This is just a black Kohl pencil. And then for my mascara, I have got the Maybelline Sky High mascara. which I know everyone has been like raving about online, but it is actually a really, really good mascara. I've been using Maybelline mascaras for years now. If you've seen any of my other videos, I often use my Great Lash mascara, which is also by Maybelline, so got to stay true to our faves. Just opting to pop this on the waterline. Will of course just do the other eye as well, and last but not least, just on with my mascara. So you see what I mean about this mascara actually is amazing. I mean, look at that compared to that, like that is one coat, that is crazy. And I'll just get my other eye done and then back to see the final look. And there is the final look. I hope you see what I mean about the mascara, like it literally is amazing. What I like about this orange look is, I know oranges can come across a bit autumnal or not really for the spring or the summer, but I think where the shades in this palette are so bright and so vibrant, it definitely doesn't feel like an autumnal look to me. It definitely feels like a really fresh, summery look. I will just give you a close-up so you can see it a bit better. I hope that you enjoyed this look, and I will be doing a red look with the shades in the Beauty Bay Bright palette just coming up in a moment, so please stick around for that. I hope that you enjoyed the orange look that I showed you. Please do stick around because this is the red look that I'm going to be creating. It's definitely a very different look for me, much more grungy and vampy, but I do love it. So without further ado, I'll show you how to recreate this look. So there is actually only 3 red shades in this palette, so I am also going to be using this black shade as well, just to create something a little bit different. I've already got the rest of my makeup done, so ready to get started with the eyes. First up, I'm just going to be laying down a nice base shade, and for that I'm going to be using shade Hot Stuff, and this is a really bright matte red. As expected, another really pigmented shade. Don't worry about being too neat and tidy with this because it is just a base shade. It can always be tidied up. I do want to bring this up pretty much all the way to my brow, but you probably see it's a lot more blended out, so I don't want it to be dark red all the way up, and again just all the way out. The plan is that this is going to be quite a dramatic and striking look. I'm definitely happy with that now, so I'm just going to do the same for my other eye. I'm really happy with how the base is looking on both eyes now, and to just add to the dramaticness of this look, I'm going to be going in with the black shade next, and this is shade Illicit. So this is going to be going right on the outer part of my eye, and I have got a really fine angled brush just so I can get a bit of control with the shade. I don't want to overpower the red, but I just want to get this shade placement sorted before I look to blend. So I want to start by almost creating like a wing with the eyeshadow. So now just take a softer brush and just get that shade blended out. And again, you don't want that to go too far kind of into the eye. Probably about 1/3 of the way in, just to have a bit of darkness and a bit of something different on the outer part. Now I'm happy with how that shade is looking on the outer part of my eye. You still want to get a little bit of just a hint of red on top of the black. Don't worry about the lid because I'm going to be going in with an eye base again shortly. Now that I've got shade Illicit done on both eyes, I'm going to be moving on to the next red shade, which is going to be on the centre portion of my eye. I'm going to be using this darkest red here. This is Head Over Heels. Again, this is another matte shade, but isn't quite so hot red as Hot Stuff. Just taking a fluffy brush, I'm just going to be going into my crease, just into the crease, just to add a bit of depth and a bit of dimension. Again, don't worry if you do get any on the actual eyelid, because I will be going in with an eye base shortly, just so I can get down the final red shade on my top lid. Now that I've got that nicely into my crease, I just need to do the same for my other eye. And last but not least, for the top lid, I'm just going to be using my Beauty Bay eye base just to apply a little bit that I can spread over my eyelid, because this is where I'm going to be putting the final shade. The final shade for this part of the look is going where I've obviously applied this eye base, and it's this lovely shimmer shade, Cherryade. Just literally going over where you've already popped down your eye base. Not only does the eye base kind of remove some of the shade that we didn't want, it also is nice and tacky, which is great for shimmer shades like this to stick to. So I'd get the placement of this shade sorted before you look to worry about any kind of blend. So this is a really lovely bright red shimmer, which although the look is so far quite dark and quite striking, it just adds that little bit of brightness. There's both eyes completed with Cherryade, and now I'm just going to be doing my under eye, and I'm going to be going back in with shade Hot Stuff, which was the first red matte shade that I used, just to finish this look off. So I do want this shade to be quite subtle on my under eye. As you can see, not as bright or as heavy as the top lid. I will just do my other eye. There's the shadow completely done on both eyes now, and I'm really happy with how bold and how striking this look is going. Just to finish the entire look off, I'm going to be using a black Wet n Wild Kohl eyeliner pencil and a black mascara. I've just got the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara. And because it's already quite dark on the outer part of my eye, I didn't want to use a liner or anything, but obviously if you wanted to, you absolutely could. And eyeliner done, so just lastly on with the mascara. And there is the final completed look. Now with this Beauty Bay Bright Palette series, I've definitely wanted to highlight just the versatility of this palette. And if you haven't seen previously, I have already done a video with the blue shades. That's 2 different looks. I've done 2 different looks with the purple shades. I've done a green look, a yellow look, and of course in this video I have done an orange look and a red look. If you're going to have one palette in your collection, you might as well just make it this. But I will just show you a close-up of this vampy red look. I have just paired it with this red lip. I thought it just helped really set off the red in the eyeshadow and just keep the whole look just feeling really vampy and a bit grunge. I actually love it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you again in my next video.